Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Here we go. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Yeah, baby. Just a week from now, we're going to be staring down Thanksgiving Eve.
That's right. You'll be sitting in Flanagan's.
I hope. I hope. That's what I'm pushing for.
I think that sounds cozy.
Yeah, I do too. I got an email here from Tony. He said, yeah, my wife worked there for 16 years and hated working Thanksgiving nights, but they do have Thanksgiving rib rolls for you, Kev. So
Okay.
yeah,
Look at this.
Right? Yeah, I don't know if the wife's going to go for Flanagan's or not, but I'm hoping there's a lot of good options that are. I think E.R. Bradley's is open, so we're looking at that. I'm just trying to put together a list of places that are open on Thanksgiving
You would
because we're
hope-
going out to eat.
Let's talk turkeys open, no?
In the mall?
Yeah.
Should be, right?
I don't want turkey. That's the whole thing. I'm not going to eat
I'm
turkey
with
for
you,
Thanksgiving.
Kevin. I'm not eating turkey either. It's going to
Screw
be
it.
non-traditional.
Yeah.
Pizza and the bird.
I'll eat turkey for you.
Well, the whole thing is like you're thankful that you have good food, right? And that's what you do. And to me, if I'm celebrating the fact that we live in a place where we're so fortunate to have bountiful amounts of food, I'm not going to celebrate that by eating food I don't really care to eat. So to me, you would want to go be like, if you ever had a cheat meal in a whole year, Thanksgiving should be it, right? Even probably above Christmas. Even though you can do a cheat meal for both. But Thanksgiving is the one where it's solely centered on the food. That's what it's all about. And so if I ever did anything was borderline cheat meal, I'm not going to be like, oh, man, I overdid it on turkey.
Green bean casserole.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I think Kevin's getting the hashtag fuck Thanksgiving. Is that what I'm
No, I like the concept. I
know.
love the family. Yeah, fuck the food.
fuck the food?
Yeah. Yeah. And I know some people love it. I think I'm in the majority. In fact, I'll have Suits put up a KVJ TV poll right now. Who out there says that do you love traditional Thanksgiving food? Love. And put it in all caps. Because people are like, because some people drool like, I can't wait for the turkey. I can't wait for the canned yams or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah. Grandma's weird-looking marshmallow salad
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
The sweet potato casserole.
Yes or
Kevin.
no? Yeah, I'm just curious. You know, when you talk about average people, how many people just absolutely love it? And I know it's probably the majority by a lot. But what is the percentage of people that are like me that,
I'm with you, brother.
yeah, to your point, if you did a pizza buffet and I said, I'm going to take a cheat meal and eat what I want, I love pizza.
Or an Italian one. You have lasagna, you've got rigatoni, and you've got baked ziti and chicken
Yeah.
parm. You have all of that. An Italian Thanksgiving?
Pizza does it for me, not lasagna.
Well, I mean, we're going to have pizza there.
Okay, good, yeah.
Okay, let's not have the infighting on your non-traditional Thanksgiving. You guys got to come together.
To me, it's got to be your favorite foods. The ones that you would say if you just went hog wild and said, okay, today I'm going to eat what I want to eat. It would be for me, that's why I think the ribs. I love some ribs. And I do eat those normally, but I love ribs. I love
Ribs,
pizza. I'd want like an ice cream cake kind of thing. That'd be the only sugar I'd have probably for the whole year.
I love when you go to a house or for a holiday and they've got those big aluminum containers and you know, oh, what is in there? There's 9 of them.
Pan.
Yeah.
Aluminum disposable pan just filled with food.
And you're not sure what's in the pan yet, and there's 9 or 10 of them.
There's furl on top of it.
Opening it up and just seeing what's underneath is such an exciting thing.
That's your Christmas.
That's food foreplay right there. That's like taking off the
Yeah.
panties. Like, oh, what is
Oh,
that?
hey, what's going on?
I put panties on my turkey.
There is some Latin traditions that they do that I love. The coquito is a delicious
Yeah.
beverage. And Engineer Key said, I'm going to a Cuban Thanksgiving, and there's going to be pig, cerdo. That'd be fantastic. I'd be fine with that, too. I'd go for it. Why not? Yeah, right now, do you love traditional Thanksgiving food? 64% of people are saying yes. I knew it would be a majority.
And
36 are like, nah.
And I feel like they're voting for the holiday and not the food. Even though they're saying they're voting for the food, they can't go against Thanksgiving. It's just not in their heart.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Creo que empezamos nueva tradición. I think that we should start a new tradition. I agree. Let's do it, baby. Let's make it all happen. That's a text that just came in. Yeah, to me, I think I need a very Hispanic Thanksgiving. That's where I need to go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I could
Look
go
at
for that.
you.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
You like that dark meat, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I
do. Yeah, I do.
I want to do that Italian. I'll do Italian Thanksgiving.
You're going to go Italian?
Yeah, I just none of my family's gonna be around.
Well, you've been such a shitty Italian all year. You might as well pick it up at the holidays.
You're right. Italian food by myself for Thanksgiving. What a shitty Italian.
Yeah.
But you know who's probably proud? Your mom and Aunt Ann.
Well, don't speak too soon because let's see what I get first. Because I'm sure if I get the wrong kind of fucking sauce, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm doing something different. Estoy contigo, Kevin. We're with you. I get it. Let's do it. So that's what I'm doing.
I used to always do tradition just because, you know, when you're growing up, your parents always do it. And Panda loves traditional, so that's why we do traditional. But one year, I did all seafood down in Key Largo, and I was happier than a pig in poo.
I told you back.
It was fun.
It was like in 1987 or 1988. Our stove broke and we didn't have money to fix it. So we just didn't have time to fix it. We were waiting for money to come in, and we were all so depressed about Thanksgiving dinner. And my mom and aunt ended up doing a buffet style of all kind of just shit from the store, and it was my favorite Thanksgiving of all time.
Wow.
I loved it. It started off depressing, ended in happiness, Virginia.
Yeah. Good old family memories. Good old family memories. And Eric texts in here. He said, if Jaber were to hold a KVJ Thanksgiving football game, I would show up ready for war.
That's cool, dog, but I'm gonna be the quarterback. I hope you're cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm QB in this thing.
Quarterback? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take us to the promised land, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
You're
make
right.
it happen.
That is a tradition for a lot of people to do football for Thanksgiving. They get 20 of their friends together and beat the shit out of one
Didn't
another.
they do it on Friends? Wasn't that their thing? Their Friendsgiving?
I did it one year.
They played a game?
I did it one year. I did not want to do it. I was very out of shape. I just got done playing baseball, so I was like a year out. The depression of not playing. I was so overweight, and I went out there. And before I went out there, for some reason, I guzzled all of this Diet Coke. Just from the fucking bottle. I was so dehydrated. Went out there, the first play, puked everywhere, right on the field.
Boy.
Everyone's
Yeah.
laughing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good, guys. I'm a Wallaby cheerleader.
Oh, man.
What a pussy.
And that's the last time I played football.
If I played football now, I wouldn't be able to walk for a week. I can't even imagine.
I got hit one time. They knocked all the Diet Coke out of me.
Yeah. No, because you got people that are out there just head hunting.
There are some people, even if you're playing a friendly game.
Yeah, no.
Maybe someone's on their ass at work. Maybe they're in a marriage they don't like. Guess what? They're taking it out on you.
Even if you're buddy, you want to stick them as hard as you can. And I mean, we used to play all the time in this lot. And, I mean, people's arms would be dangling off. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many snapped limbs there were.
The guy that hit me was probably double my size, and you're right. He wanted to just when he ate, he just was so man, and he's the one that hit me, and
He ate you.
knocked the fucking Diet Coke right out of me, and probably fucked up my pancreas.
Yeah, they want to see you in pain. That's my idea of fun. We watch football.
I feel like your pancreas has always been fucked up.
And I agree with Mr. J. Diet Coke is not the best to rehydrate with. It's just not. Go with water.
Yeah. Got somebody else ranting on DoorDash. We'd had the story in the Whacked Out News today about the DoorDash driver caught on a viral video with surveillance footage taking a dump in a trash can. They got fired by DoorDash, but this person said, I typically use DoorDash 3 times a week. Lately, they've forgotten my food 3 times now. They only deliver the drinks or the shakes. I think it should be part of the delivery driver's job to just do a quick check that if there's food and drinks ordered, they are picking up the drinks and food. I'm not saying they should dig through the food and make sure that there's no mustard or pickles like you asked. just that it generally looks accurate. I always tip them well, but what am I tipping them for if they're not going to put in the minimum effort of delivering what I paid for and am tipping them to deliver?
I mean, 110% right. You get a lot of emails of people complaining about how people don't get tipped, and I don't think that's right. But on the other end, and I'm like that person, I take the tipping seriously, and I do tip well. So when you do go out of your way to tip good, and they fuck it up, it's a slap in the face, because it doesn't take much to check an order. If that's your gig, is to get the food and make sure the order's right and the tip is good. You can see the tip when
yeah.
So if you know you're getting a $12 tip on a $20 order.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times they're just past the point of just disgruntled.
And that's why you're getting people shitting in the lobby now.
That's why.
Yeah.
They've had so many bad experiences. Now they become a jaded delivery driver, and they just take out their pain and their frustration on the next order.
It's not an excuse, though. There's way too many people out there that get fucked over, that go through pain, that still work hard and do it right.
I know.
Yeah, I've never done the delivery service. I don't think I would. I don't. First of all, I just don't trust people.
I will say I have not done it a lot in the last month. I've kind of gotten away from it. It is expensive, and they do get it wrong a lot.
I think we've had these services that came out and they changed our lives. And we're like, oh my gosh, life will never be the same. And then they just started to sour. I'd say the rideshare. Kind of the same way.
Totally.
From what Uber was when it launched.
Yes.
To what it is now.
You can't take regular Uber or Lyft anymore. You've got to go with the next level and pay a little extra. It used to be you could just take the regular Uber, but now they show up and it's always weird. There's some kind of weird smell and stain.
I can't tell you how many cars I've gotten into where the funk smell, it just smells like ass. Not burgers, not onions, just gross ass.
And now, if you pay a little bit more, you can get like a nicer car, a newer car. Some of them go with, just like an electric car. You can even make that like an option. And I find that if you spend a little bit more, you eliminate a lot of the gross farts cars.
I tell you about that one guy eating his quarter pounder the whole time, chewing open. He's driving, going through his McDonald's bag, eating, bitching about getting married in 2 days. He's like,
you bonded over the bitching about marriage.
He's like, I'm getting married. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I guess. And he's eating his fucking quarter pounder.
Man.
Then he stays in Denny's driveway for 15 minutes to finish his food. Like, fuck this guy.
I just hear too many of those stories. Yeah, no thanks. Got an email here to say, hey, just wondering, a family member received an Apple computer by mistake in the mail. He wants to keep it, but the wife doesn't, mostly because she believes they can track it and it will get them in trouble. So first, can they track it at Apple or Amazon? They've had it for a month now, and they've not turned it in. Second, should they keep it?
You can track things, yes.
But I think once they send it to you, a lot of times they just go, screw it.
I think we've had that before, yeah.
When you have it, I think you're allowed to keep it.
I think you had this situation before,
you did.
And you read that the protocol is you're allowed to keep it, and the company now has to get involved with the other person.
They got to figure it out on their end. Right.
Well, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's fair that somebody drops a problem on you in a sense where now it's like, okay, I got to take care of this. I got a busy life. Why is this now my problem that I got to try to get back to you?
That's why sometimes eBay's kind of fucked. If they mess up on their end, they make you go, can you do me a favor? Can you log on to page 83, download 9 forms, tell people I'm not a shitty eBay person, then star it, send it back via... What?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're the one that fucked it up.
Right. I never do product reviews.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't have time for all that.
There's one cat on eBay would not leave me alone. I was like, dude, can you please give me a review? But it was something because he fucked it up.
Yeah, no, my review is you were shitty. Yeah. Do you want me to leave that review?
He did. I was like, dude, you kind of fucked it up.
No.
But I didn't bash him. I just didn't get involved in any of it.
Right, which
Yeah.
I think is the gracious way to
He wanted
handle
me
it.
to get involved in shit.
And lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Say you had a good experience. No, bitch.
Exactly. I'm like, I did not have a great
You
experience.
were a nightmare.
And you're not leaving me alone. So now it's borderline harassment.
I walk outside. I don't know if your ass is in the bushes or
I
not.
know you said you live in Wisconsin, but I think you're going to be in my fucking lawn.
Got Shelby explaining what was going on with Dexter. We were talking a little bit about the show that has come back to Showtime and what was happening with he and his sister in real life. The girl that played his sister on the show, they got married and then they divorced, and she's in the new season of Dexter. So, imagine that. You're in a show with your ex, or you're working with your ex. Yeah. Shelby said, I heard you guys talking about Dexter on the ATS podcast. Since it is one of my all-time favorite shows, I just thought I'd clear up the whole thing about Dexter and his sister Deb. Their characters definitely do not hook up in the regular show.
Oh.
That absolutely would have ruined the entire show. Deb does develop complicated feelings for Dexter towards the end, but they are not blood-related, so it's not as horrific as if they were biological siblings.
Okay.
So far, she is in the new season as part of Dexter's psyche as sort of his moral compass, like his father was earlier in the series. Michael C. Hall actually won a few awards for his portrayal of Dexter back in the day. The new season isn't fully released, so we have to wait 1 week for each new episode.
That dude, too, is also in the show on HBO that I really 6 Feet Under, and he was great in that, too. That's a very good show. If you've never seen that, you would like that show.
I watched it.
It kind of fucks with your head a little bit. It's very
Dark.
deep. Dark.
Yeah.
It's about life, man.
I really did like that one.
I watched that right after my mom passed away, and it kind of fucked with my head, not going to lie. But it was good, though. I recognized that it was great.
It was dark in a good way. It reminds me of you. Dark, but in a good way.
It makes me think.
Gets in your head.
Yeah, it just makes you think about life.
He also had done a movie on Netflix that I remember was pretty good. It's called Safe, S-A-F-E. Came out 2018. It was kind of a suspenseful type of show that I thought was pretty decent. So, yeah, he's done a few things that are pretty good. They do have something coming up on HBO. I think it's a little bit odd. Boy, you talk about that cancel culture. Harry Potter's doing a reunion special. That's going to be airing on HBO Max on January 1st, and they're bringing back Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint. Which, that's big. My older twins, that was my son Colin grew up watching all those movies. I mean, that's fanfare for your Gen Z. That's big stuff. But guess who's not coming back?
Who?
J.K. Rowling.
Really?
Yeah, the creator herself who
Why?
made the
How?
damn thing and wrote it.
How?
I think she's still kind of toxic. So even her own franchise, they're bringing her back only in archival footage. Apparently, I don't know if it was her decision or HBO just said, yeah, she's...
Oh, HBO would not. They would not shy away from bringing her back. It's not HBO. It's got to be a personal decision.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to be a part of it. I don't know why, but
there's times where people don't want. They don't want it to live on because they think it's. And I don't know this story. I'm just going on what other directors and what other movie makers have said. They go, I don't want to do this anymore. It's starting to get watered down. This was my creation. This ain't my creation anymore.
Yeah. Maybe that's it, but I would think just even her appearance, though, would help to sell it. Makes her more money. Maybe she's already like, I got more money than the queen. I don't need to worry about it.
She does. She's fucking loaded.
Yeah, so maybe she doesn't give a two toots to what the rest of the world thinks about her.
I don't think she cares about what people think. I think she's pretty opinionated and stands into her opinions.
Yeah, I really don't know anything about it. I think she upset some people.
She had made some comments that the trans community did not like. I think Dave Chappelle even talks about her in his comedy. Yeah, he does. He talks about Harry Potter. He talks about all that.
All right, he's covering all that kind of stuff, huh?
Did you not see the whole thing of Dave Chappelle?
I don't remember Harry Potter conversations.
Yeah, he talked about her.
Did he? Okay. Yeah, I did not remember that. I saw that Dave Chappelle did a show, and it was in Toronto. And Drake came out there and squashed his beef that he has. Who was that, with Kanye or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
They came together, Bert.
Oh my God. I might be able to start sleeping now.
I know. You weren't going to have a Merry Christmas, but now you can.
Now
Yeah.
I'm excited for the holidays.
Dave Chappelle's getting in the midst of all these great things, huh? So there you go. He's doing that. A lot of other things that are going on. I thought this was kind of funny. Jeff Bezos, he's second richest guy on planet Earth.
Yeah, he's got the money.
So he goes to this fundraiser in LA on Saturday night. It's for the nonprofit Baby to Baby. Baby with the number 2 baby. And apparently what it is it's providing kids living in poverty across the country with items like diapers and clothing and things like that. It's a wonderful,
Okay.
thing. So he goes out there, and Jeff Bezos is like, I just want to let everybody know that I've made a donation of $500,000 to Baby to
Wow.
Baby.
That's huge.
It's not what the audience did. The audience is like, 500,000? Like, how much money do you have? You're only going to give $500,000? Apparently, the audience gave out a groan
What?
at his donation.
At 500,000?
I'm like, what a cheap ass. And I read that. I'm like, if I were Jeff Bezos, I'd be like, well, you know what? Fuck you all then.
Fuck those babies.
Fuck them babies. I give you $500,000. Why do I have to be obligated to give you all my money? I gave you $500,000.
That is disgusting.
And
that people were groaning.
They were upset that he's like, really?
Wow.
$500,000, Jeff Bezos?
People, you got to check yourselves.
It's like,
It's a massive gift. Shut the F up.
yeah, I
Well,
mean,
a lot of times people don't understand the details of what's going on. They just react to it. How do you know there's not other things involved in what's going on?
Well, how do you know he didn't give that same amount to 20 different charities?
Exactly.
He might be branching and diversifying.
You have no idea.
I know he's got almost as much money as God, but you still don't have the right to tell him how to spend it. And I mean, look, he's giving you some money. You don't know what else he's doing with
It's
it.
not like he said, I'm giving 1,000.
Right, yeah. If he was like, yeah, $20 donation,
I'm
I'd be like,
giving
what?
$20.
Well, it's not like he went, here's some money and fuck the kids. He didn't do any of that.
No, I mean, the guy's giving you $500,000. I guess, it's all relative, but still, he's giving you something, and that will make a difference.
That's massive for any charity.
You will
Yeah.
get a 9-page manifesto from somebody explaining why.
I'd like to find out.
It's terrible,
Because
Kevin.
the way
why
the
we
story
suck.
that I read is written up, he made the donation, announced it, and the crowd gave him back a shit sandwich.
Oh, my.
That's how it was written up. I'd like to find the audio to hear, okay, what did it sound like? Was it obvious? Was it a lot of the audience? Was it just a couple people?
Engineer Keith says 500,000 is pocket change to that dude, but they should be grateful. But fuck you, Kevin. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Fuck you, Kevin. And fuck the babies.
Well, I mean, here's what you're doing. You're saying to him, be like going, okay, I can't win from losing. So, you know what? If I do any money, I need to donate it quietly, not let anybody know, so that I can't be judged or like,
Well,
you're only
that's
giving
what-
$500,000.
I was always, and maybe I'm wrong, but I was always raised that, if you want to be charitable and do it the right spiritual way, you do it and nobody ever knows you are involved with it.
Yeah.
You're not going, hey,
Yeah.
look at me. To your point, I think that's what people should do is put it on, because then you avoid all this shit.
Right.
This was in Los Angeles, right? His girlfriend's from Los Angeles?
Yes. Oh, the hot one, the Latin one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's delicious.
So he's got his hot mama that I'm sure probably had a lot to do with this, making a gesture, and he's like, yeah, sure. I mean, $500,000, whatever. You
I'm
know?
a good person.
I
I'm
made
gonna
that
look
in the last 30
good
minutes.
in front of her.
Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, go ahead. And he thinks, okay, that's great. People be like, oh my gosh, $500,000. Probably the largest donation they received that night or maybe this year.
Or maybe ever.
Yeah, maybe ever. I mean,
That's
$500,000 is a lot of money.
And we're not Bezos lovers on the show. Oh, I don't love Jeff Bezos.
No, I'm not out
Yeah.
here talking about
Hell
how
no.
amazing
No,
he is.
I'm just looking at a guy, but I mean, people are taking a crap on you for what you choose to donate. It's like, okay, I'd be like, all right, fuckers, how much do I need to give so you're happy? What, $1 billion? Is that what you want? Do you want $2 billion?
No,
like,
I'd
how
be
much
like,
are we talking?
Fuck you and fuck the babies, and I'd leave with my 500,000.
That's why you couldn't be in that position, because neither could I. Because someone would get on me and go, well, "That's not gonna. Well, fuck you all. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Fuck the babies."
Hashtag fuck them babies.
And that's the quote they put in the paper.
Yeah.
And then he announced, "Fuck the babies."
And you obviously don't mean that, but you get
You
upset.
just sound like I can't. Yeah. What do I have to do? Can't ever make you guys happy.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if you have Jeff Bezos made money, you can say "fuck the babies."
I see what you're saying, because you have power and they try to cancel you. Go, bitch, you can't cancel me.
You can't cancel Amazon.
I live on money. I'm living on a pile of money.
Yeah.
There's a box on your doorstep right now with my name on it. Bitch, you can't cancel me.
Oh, I'm going to be a zillionaire now, a billionaire. Ooh.
Yeah. So then I wonder what the conversation's like with his girlfriend after. Is you happy? Thanks. Or is he like, sorry?
Hopefully she's on his side and says, "I'm sorry, babe. I don't know why the room turned on you like that. I thought 500,000 was a beautiful gift. You know what? That's a room of assholes."
Yeah,
Because it is.
I think we're all assholes.
How dare they?
Earthlings are assholes.
$500,000. I think any charity would kiss your ass to get that.
Yeah.
Even the biggest of the big dogs.
You would think, but apparently some people
Baby to baby. Never even heard of baby to baby.
Bezos, he's one of those guys that people hate him or they like him.
You know how many diapers you can buy with $500,000?
Yeah. I know that seems great, right? But apparently
Maybe
not.
Jay Bird's right. Maybe they hated him before he even gave the money.
Well, that's what
That's probably
I figured out like
it.
3 years ago. A lot of topics that we bring up, they have all become political, and they've all there's ways to make them political.
Is Bezos political?
Yes, he is political.
Oh, I didn't know.
Who's
that.
not?
Well, that's just my point.
I'm not.
But you've said things not being political, but if you have that mind, she's being political, you've said things before where someone will go, "Oh, she's fucking dog whistling political rhetoric."
Yeah, you cannot label me political because I'm so unaware. And I'm blissful about it. I'm happy, fuckers. I don't know. That's why I
I
smile.
believe it was Don Henley who once said, "The more I know, the less I understand." Fuck, thank you, Don.
Yeah.
We're out.
When in doubt, quote Don Henley. That'll bring the audience back.
And leave half the youth going, "Who the fuck is Don
Who is
Henley?"
Don Henley? I'm not going to even Google that shit because it sounds weird.
Yeah.
No one names their kids Don anymore.
I thought this cartoon was kind of cute that Catherine had sent in. It is a dad talking to his son, and he said, "What's the magic word to get what you want?" The kid responds, "I'm offended."
Oh.
That's awesome. And that's so fucking true. Oh my gosh, I love it.
How much you gonna give me now, Mr. Bezos? That's what I thought. Let me see a couple other things going on here today. Jaybird and Denny's had a little bit of a debate on which country or nationality has the best variety of foods.
Diverse as far as options, because I was talking to Denny's the other day about Italian, and we were going through everything, and I go, yeah, it does kind of. There's differences in taste, but it is a lot of the same marinara, cheese, noodle, or I can't say noodles. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Why are you such a shitty Italian?
Every time I say noodles.
You know, people that are Italian yell at me when you call it noodle. Noodles are Asian.
Yeah, I apologize.
Dumb fuck.
That's what they would say too. Yeah. You dumb fuck, I'm spelling D-U-M.
Stop saying you're Italian.
Just the good half.
Yeah, if you're talking about the most variety out there. Now, I don't claim to be an expert of really anything. I would go with Mediterranean food as my favorite, but that is more in line with what my diet is. So.
Yeah, Italian's my favorite, but I don't think it's got the most variety. Even Chinese food, I love Chinese food, but a lot of Chinese food starts to kind of duplicate in.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about more of Americanized Chinese food you would order.
Yeah.
You know, the egg
What's
roll.
legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, like with Italian, we have Italian restaurants. You go to Elisabetta's or something like that. And for me, it's tough because there's not a lot of stuff doing the keto that I can eat because there's so much carbohydrates in Italian food. There is so much with the pasta and the breads.
Yes and no, because on every Italian menu, they do have your steak, your meat, your veal, your pork.
Not every
your
Italian
fish.
has that. They
Yeah.
all,
The good ones.
You're talking to one of the bad ones, and let me tell you.
Well, I'm looking at the Cucina Cabana menu right now.
Well, they have a great. They're very good. I'm saying not all Italian places have those options.
They got the veal, they got the chicken, they got the seafood, they got the ribeye, they got the steak. Like they do.
But
Most
steak-
Italian places give you meat.
But steak isn't an Italian dish. You go there, if I'm ordering steak, an Italian thing, I'm the odd man out. What I'm saying is your typical Italian foods usually, yeah, you can get your fucking little steaks. I see what you're saying, but you're wrong. All right. People are kind of getting it twisted too. It's not your favorite food. It's the one that offers the most variety.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it. And so, obviously I'm going to go with one or, if you're looking at variety, to me, I think it would be American because we have the hamburgers and fries, the chicken sandwiches, ribs, salads, barbecue.
Chicken fingers.
Falls under that. Seafood is
I said
is
American. That's what
we
I
do.
I doubled down on that. He said, no, it's French. It's definitely French. There's more options in French.
I do love French.
Is there
There's a lot of options.
More than American?
I don't know. I have to look.
What is, your typical...
I mean, French goes deep with all your proteins. French goes deep with all your vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Look, it might just be a fight we can never figure out.
And again, I love Italian, and I see what you're saying about this because I'm already seeing comments. Yo, a lot of Italian food tastes the fucking same.
There's more Italian restaurants than anything else, I feel like.
There is.
I feel like Italian has been going strong for a long time, and if you can't find an Italian restaurant, it's your fault.
Yeah, I know that there's other options on Italian menus. Sorry,
Are you arguing with the chat room? Because we've had this happen before. You sound like a crazy person. Stop.
I'm arguing with the
You're
texters.
talking in real time.
People text into, yeah, I'm arguing with a digital shit.
It's a one-sided argument.
Look at Kevin. Look at Kevin.
I saw Kevin.
Talk to Kevin.
Like, I fucking said it.
Talk to Kevin.
Italian. It's got,
Kevin. Eyes on Kevin.
drives me crazy, Virginia.
Yes, I would say that. Like I said, I think my favorite is the Mediterranean, but I could see that for somebody who wants, I think American does have the most variety
Yeah.
and selection.
I want to delve deep in some French, though. You're talking all these options.
French is right up there for me. It's tough for me to pick between French and Asian because those are my favorites.
Would this be a French dish if I had some brie cheese, some strawberry jam, an apple, and a
Absolutely.
crust of sorts?
Yeah, brie is a very French cheese. That is one of the Frenchiest.
I am on a brie kick, and I owe it all to the fucking witch.
I saw your Instagram with the hot warmed brie and the cold crisp green apples. That is such a beautiful pairing.
Posted it up there.
Yeah.
Take off the fucking top of it. That's disgusting. Are you supposed to take the skin off? How?
You can. It's only flour, people. We don't have to have a complete meltdown.
I was eating it. I thought it tasted great. I loved it.
It's fine. Some people eat it, some people don't. It's nothing to fight about.
I like the chewy part of it.
I know you like it tough. I know you like it rough.
All right. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, there's a lot of French in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heavy French
Yeah.
in New Orleans.
Yeah. They used to run that town.
Oh, totally. And
Yeah.
the Spanish too, but everybody had their day.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, gosh. You guys make me want to eat bad today.
Yeah. Okay. What are you going to go for?
I don't want to. I weird and whatever tonight, so I don't want to get all full before that. There's nothing worse than trying to
Feeling like a fat fuck podcaster.
Well, then you're prepping, and then you're doing all this shit. You're editing stuff up, and then you feel the food. It's
just another fat guy with a podcast.
Exactly. Exactly. I am that. I don't want to feel like that. At least till after the podcast is over.
Oh, after you're done?
Yeah. Oh, it's
You're gonna get nasty.
It's gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah. But we've done that before. We've had an event, and I've eaten a big meal before. We have to go on stage and talk, and you're drinking. I'm like, ah.
That's the
Yeah.
worst.
It's the worst.
I hate that.
I hate
Yeah.
that feeling.
Somebody said, yeah, Italy is in the Mediterranean. You might be saying Mediterranean is Greek. Yeah, I don't know what you would call it because it's kind of a mix, Middle Eastern, Mediterranean.
Like hummus?
Yeah,
Greek.
like the hummus and all those kind of things. Yeah, when I went to Israel, it was good because it was a lot of the stuff that I eat. It's the olives and it's the hummus and it's, they would do pita bread, stuff like that, but a lot of fresh vegetables.
I love hummus.
All that stuff.
Are you able to eat that on keto? Hummus?
I don't think so because it's carb with the chickpea, but I do. I still eat hummus. Like I said, there's a couple things that I'll go in on, and I'll even every now and then. I try to do it with vegetables, but I will do it with pita bread every now and then, which I know is not keto.
There is, and I sound like a broken record, the garlic hummus that Publix makes is next level. Better than any kind of name brand shit out there. Don't give me your Sabri or Sabri, whatever the fuck it's called.
What?
I
What?
want Sabri or Sabri. That
Oh, Sabra?
Yeah.
I think, yeah,
This
I
is
know what
better.
you're talking about.
It's better than that stuff. It's the Publix garlic kind.
Publix does do a good job with their hummus. He's right, yeah. And it's so much cheaper, too, I think.
It's just really good. It almost has a Mexican feel to it to me. Like they put I don't know. It's very good.
Olay.
Oui. All right, well, there you go. Jaybird is ready to eat, and I'm ready to leave. So here you go.
Kevin, don't leave.
We want to thank our beautiful vodka sponsor, Atoll Vodka. If you want to pick it up for your holidays, you can grab it at Liquor Delight in Tequesta. You can also grab it at Singer Island Liquors, or you can go online, mashandgrape.com.
All right, so you guys have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.